As I understand, this is your very first feature-length film, but you've been a very prolific screenwriter. I mean, you've won prizes for a movie in Berlin. With your short movies, you've been to the major film festivals like the Quinzaine in Cannes. But why does this movie come at this point in your life? Like, was the inspiration like a sudden thing, or like something that it's been in the work for a long time?
Well, first, it's not my first feature film.
Oh, okay.
It's my second feature.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, don't worry. But it's funny because for me, it's almost if it was my first feature, and that my first was the second one. For me, it's a bit like that because this movie come from far away, very far away. I wanted to make a film about this story, this friendship that I had when I was a teenager for so long, but I needed to wait a long time to do it because I wanted to find back the joy that was ours when we were teenagers with my friend, and it was very difficult for me to after the drama that we had to endure to find back this joy.
Okay, interesting. And when you imagine the story, of course, in the movie, the dreams are a very important part of the script.
Yeah.
Did you imagine the dream sequence first, or the reality around it, and then you just added the dreams
For me, it was really
afterwards?
always all together.
Okay.
It's something that I really want to propose, to show how for me life is full of all that. I mean, our life, our present, our quotidien, I don't know how to say, le quotidien.
Il quotidiano.
Sì, la nostra vita
Vita quotidiana, sì.
Però anche i nostri sogni fanno parte anche della nostra quotidianità. Per me il realismo, il cinema realista dovrebbe sempre includere in fatto i sogni. Allora era sempre pensato così, insieme. Poi c'è una cosa, è che questa storia viene di una storia di amicizia vera, anche se dopo è diventato una fizione, romanzato, non so se si dice.
Romanzato,
sì.
esatto.
Però questa cosa anche dei sogni viene anche realmente di questa nostra storia amicizia. Avevo ritrovato una lettera della mia amica che mi diceva quanto eravamo fortunate di avere questo rapporto speciale con i sogni, che avevamo la nostra stella nei nostri sogni. Allora, all'origine del film, nell'idea del film, ci sono già i sogni.
That's beautiful. And continuing on the dream part, I absolutely agree with you. I mean, dreams in movies, if integrated perfectly, they enhance the experience. And your dream sequences were beautiful, actually. I really love them, so congratulations on those. Is there some kind of symbolism that you take inspiration from outside and you wanted to include in those dream sequences, or you can elaborate and talk also about inspiration for the whole movie, even if it's a real experience for you, but maybe you look up in all these years to directors and you have someone who inspired you, influenced you.
So many, yeah, and for me influences are also voglio far vedere anche che sono omaggi ai miei maestri, maestre. Per esempio, per me la referenza di Maya Deren è una referenza importantissima e sono felice di far vedere che c'è questa volontà anche di fare questo omaggio a una personalità così straordinaria, a un cinema così bello che quello di Maya Deren. Allora, e poi c'è sicuramente la voglia di essere fedele
Sì.
sì, all'universo, ai miei sogni, voglio dire, come le vivo, come mi sento, la cosa strana che mi fanno vivere. C'è anche la volontà di lavorare a ricreare questa stranezza.
Thank you. And connecting those two to their inspirations, did she make you watch any movies to prepare for the shootings, the specific shooting of the movie? Like, did you have to prepare your character by watching something recommended by her? I'm always interested if directors...
I feel like we didn't watch movies, but we watched a lot of music videos. like you recommended us a lot of music videos from the 90s, from the 80s. So this content very inspired the two characters and also their link with music.
For example, I remember that for me, it was important for me that in the music video, in the clip, I wanted to dance like really the 90s. I wanted to like move my body, not in a nowadays way.
Yeah.
And so we watched a lot of videos the night.
That's interesting.
At Airbnb.
The vibe is immaculate, so you nailed it. And music, obviously, you told us before, it's very important in the movie, but it's also important in your previous movie, the Queens of Drama. So is this like a coincidence, or did you just enjoy so much filming Les Reines du Drame that you just seek a project like specifically around music, or did she just find you by chance?
I think it's both. It's a coincidence, but also with Les Reines du Drame, I discovered that I really like to play characters that does music. So it just made sense.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy playing these characters.
I can imagine those are very cool characters. And do you feel like those characters share some similarities? I mean, the stories are so much different because Queens of Drama is punk, it's over the top, but the characters are sweet, are young, and are driven by music, by dreams, by ambition, and by love. So do you feel like...
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. They're driven by love, but it's not the same kind of love, because in Queens of Drama it's romantic love, but in Les Immortelles it's a friendship, a very strong friendship. And I feel like when music is a part of a love story, it makes it so much more intense and so much more also universal.
I'm gonna use this cue to just connect with another question. So the movie is much more fun, it's much more, how do I say, sassy in the first part, but then it just changes tone in a way that's really almost difficult to handle for the viewer, but very important for the story. So how did you manage to just navigate in this change in tone from the movie? Was it really clear in the screenplay from the very beginning, or was it something that...
It was really the idea of the film. It was really to have... I wanted the public experience the joy, their joy. I wanted them to live their friendship, to really experience also the drama that they have to endure. So for me it was really important this movie in two parts like this. For me it was the only way to make the public experience this story.
I agree. And you obviously had her playing this very difficult role, so I'm going to ask you, how was your experience with dealing with such a responsibility of playing such a difficult role with the second part of the movie on your shoulders and without letting her down in a way? So did you feel like you did a good job in portraying the grief of the second portion, and also did you contribute to just shaping this character during the shooting, or was it something that was already fleshed out from the start and you just went with it?
Well, I think I remember that we begin the shooting with all the scenes that we are really together. Okay. And then I the second part of the movie was a bit like later, and for me I felt always alone because I missed her. And so when I was shooting, I just thought about I wish she was there. And this was a bit like my
moi aussi là ça fait gêner.
And so this was my this helped me a lot to play.
So it's like you felt the grief for her in real time.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And if I can add something,
yeah, sure, feel free.
I feel that what was also wonderful in the shooting of the movie is that the weather was always with us. You know what I mean? When we had to play a very joyful, very loving scene, there was always a beautiful sun, a beautiful blue sea. It was like the supernatural aspect of the dream was also in reality, because everything was so linked and almost perfect. In all the very sad scene, it was always grey sky, it was raining, cold weather. It was always like the world were with Charlotte and Lisa.
So yeah, easy job for this.
Weather was absolutely with us.
Yes, right?
Yeah, experiencing also the story with us.
So easy job for the cinematographer, I guess. But yeah, at the cost of repeating myself, the vibes are immaculate in the movie, and obviously the aesthetic is of the 90s, of the 80s is one big part of it. So was this, again, this aesthetic a given, like one in your mind from the start, and how hard was to shape it? Like, was it difficult to just give the aesthetic to the movie?
Well, I wanted the aesthetic to be two things. Forse lo faccio in italiano, va bene?
Perfetto,
okay.
scusa.
Sì, no, scusami. Sì, le cose importanti per me erano sull'estetica che anche l'estetica fa sentire il lato così, le emozioni così forti dell'adolescenza, ciò che vuol dire i colori forti, della mattiera, non so, tutto una cosa che si...
It's palpable in the movie,
sì,
yeah.
sì, questo. E poi anche di essere nel lato della memoria, non al presente, non solo perché è un film di epoca, però voglio dire come se ci fosse un filtro della memoria, come la nostra adolescenza, una storia della nostra adolescenza, una cosa, sì, il filtro dell'adolescenza e il filtro della memoria.
That's beautiful. Thank you. One quick question. I don't know if you can answer to that, but the English title is Stereo Girls, so it's referring to this aesthetic, the period. But the French title is Les Immortels, which is much more connected to the core, the emotional core of the movie. Did you participate in this translation, or was it just something that happened?
No, it's like it was a proposal, but I mean I really liked it because I love when the English title and the French title are different because they are
connected.
Complementary. How do you say that in English?
Complementare.
Complementare, sì. Questo adoro, perché così, ok, forse mi piacerebbe avere tanti titoli di diverse lingue che tutti fanno il film, non so, raccontano il film insieme, i diversi lati del film.
It's like Stereo Girls refers to the first part, and then Les Immortels to the second part more.
Però anche i due titoli vanno bene anche per me sulla totalità del film, anche Stereo Girls racconta una cosa giusta anche del film, non solo la cosa gioiosa, voglio dire insieme, voglio
I agree.
Anche questo.
I love them both. And as I understand, you are her daughter, right? You guys are mother and daughter. And so the choice in casting, I'm interested in that. Were you just convincing her to cast you? Was she like interested in getting into acting in this movie? Or were there other choices, but then she preferred to just lay this character on you because she trusted you with the story, with this kind of emotional story?
I didn't convince. I think you can.
Yeah,
you can answer better
sì,
than
penso
me.
Penso che è più giusto. No, la cosa prima di tutto è che questo film esiste perché c'è lei.
Mm-hmm.
Perché dico questo? Perché ritrovare questa gioia che era la nostra adolescente, io non ci riuscivo perché ero sempre troppo triste del dramma che avevamo vissuto. E veramente quando ho visto Lena crescere, quando l'ho vista adolescente con le sue amiche, che ho ritrovato questa gioia, ciò che fa che per me era una cosa naturale. Poi la cosa era se lei lo voleva anche o vabbè, però viene di là l'idea anche del film. E poi niente, qu'est-ce que je voulais dire d'autre, je sais plus.
Did you have doubts accepting the role? Was it something that felt right to you?
Yes, it felt right, but of course I thought about it and I reflected about it. But when Louiza came on the movie, for me it was like it made all easy because I was.
Calm down with the.
No, but it's true because I wanted to. Now, when she arrived on the film, Then I just wanted to act with her and also create something with her, and so it changed it a lot, like all my thoughts and doubts, and it made everything clearer.
And how much later did Louiza attach to the project? Did you get cast also because you saw her in Queens of Drama, since the roles are similar? Or
the crazy thing is that I didn't want, not because I didn't like it, I loved her so much in the Queen of Drama. But for me it was like, okay, it's too close, because it's also a musical movie. So for me it was, no, but we didn't find the good person, and so I said to myself, okay, maybe we should try and we'll see. When she arrived, I mean, it was like this alchemy, I don't know how you said that.
Alchimia.
Alchimia, era incredibile questa alchimia. Era fatta la cosa. Questo è straordinario.
So you think you're gonna work together in the future, being based on this experience?
I hope.
Like a spiritual sequel based entirely in the dream world, so that it's like loosely connected, so you don't ruin the story, but you also...
It's very good.
And again, at the cost again of repeating myself, I love the dream sequences. They reminded me almost like of the Pan's Labyrinth sequences, where the Pan's Labyrinth, the Del Toro movie, with the little girls and
I love this movie so much. I love it.
sometimes the scene where the girl just went into this wondrous world that you don't know if it's fantasy, you don't know if it's real, but I mean you kind of know it's fantasy, and it felt like that to me. Also the symbolism, again, in the Del Toro movie there's the eye in the hand, and then you have all the keys and everything. It's weird. So was this maybe an unconscious inspiration?
I think I love this movie so much, but the inspiration were more like Maya Deren, as I said before, and Raoul Ruiz movies. I love Raoul Ruiz
I'm gonna check it.
and I love, for example, La Ville des Pirates. Raoul Ruiz, crazy movie, crazy, so beautiful, and you're so lost, and it's so beautiful to be lost in that movie, you know. And for me, that's the real inspiration for the dream work.
Thank you, that's interesting. I'm gonna keep this as a personal suggestion and watch this movie immediately when I get home. And so just one more general question about the festival. So of course being in Venice is, I guess it's really overwhelming, but how was the experience of the premiere of the movie? Feel free to share anything you might want to add on the festival, and if you are also experiencing the festival like as a viewer, like maybe watching other movies, and what do you think about this year's other participants?
How I was saying to Lena 10 minutes ago, I feel like we're so lucky and grateful to be in Venice, especially because at the premiere, which was l'ouverture, the opening of the ceremony,
the opening of the critics
there was this beautiful speech about how privileged we are as people working in the cinema industry, which is a very small and privileged circle, and how conscious we have to be this privilege, and also to act. And we are living in a period of conflicts. Very awful things are happening right now with the genocides in Congo, in Palestine, etc. And to hear this speech, I was thinking that we are in the right place.
Yeah.
Because it's a politically close to us, how we are all thinking, and all the things she said was so important. So I felt really lucky to be there.
And she made it really clear. She was really the speech was really profound, and I thought exactly the same. I thought, okay, I'm really happy that we are here in this festival, who seems to really have conscious of a lot of things and to say it clearly, and that's super important.
Yeah, and also I have to say that for me, this kind of selection as Settimana della Critica, for me it's really the good place for the film, and it's a place of resistance for me, because this kind of exploration alive in cinema can exist just because we have those kind of selections.
I agree.
If not, it's over for this kind of movies, for this freedom, for this artistical level and experience. It's over if it doesn't exist this selections.
I agree. I mean, it's easy. Obviously, people are looking forward to the big titles in competition, but those are gonna be seeked out in theaters as well, all over the world. The very core of the festivals are this small selection where miracles of movies like yours, like other hidden gems that are not going to be discovered soon enough. And I don't want to keep you longer. I mean, you've been very kind and very explaining in your questions.
If I speak in Italian, in English.
It's no problem. We're gonna just put subtitles and I mean we're an Italian side, so I mean Italian is not gonna be a problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you.